Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the San Francisco Giants. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
We'll be back to get the so almost ready to get underway. Pitching in our game today, Logan Webb.
Yeah, very respectable numbers last year, a sub 350 ERA, and guys like that, you may think, well, they're elite pitchers that are pitching sub twos, they're dominating, but when you can have that kind of consistency, you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound. So, good season last year, opportunity for him to go out there and repeat it this year, possibly even improve. But I tell you what, if this guy's pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
Swing and a miss. 1-2. Webb with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. At the plate, Sal Frelick.
Seems like he's making contact with everything lately. Working on a 5-game hitting streak.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And now it's William Contreras. And that's a little bit high. Ball one. Contreras went deep in his most recent game. On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And now it's 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Two down, nobody on. And a good eye there.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings.
Around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Still hitless in the series. Rocketed out towards right center. He makes the grab. 2 down. Empty. So here's Wade now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. There's a swing and a miss.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. And that one is in for a strike. Webb, a former All-Star, 28 years old. And he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2014. That's down and in. Eric Summersgill, our plate umpire.
One thing to watch out for, Boog, is what side of the plate Summersgill might be favoring. He usually sets up at an angle. Pitchers sometimes will try to figure that out early so they can attack that spot and get as many strike calls as possible.
Got him looking. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Jackson Chourio stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Webb, he gets a lot of swing and miss, and he keeps the ball in the yard. Not to mention the fact, not too many hits either. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now Garrett Mitchell. Fastball for a strike. Even some of the best guys in the sport are going to give up home runs from time to time, and he's an exception.
Yeah, and even with those home runs, if you're throwing strikes and keeping base runners off the paths, then those home runs are solo shots. But to this point, he hasn't had to worry about it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Joseph Ortiz in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Edge of the zone. Called a strike. And a count 1-1. And a strike in there. You look at what the elite pitchers do. They strike hitters out, they limit walks, and they limit the ball going out of the park.
Yeah, all you want is a guy like that. Take the ball every 5th day, go out there, hand it over to the bullpen, perhaps in the 7th inning or later.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. But the Brewers add one with a solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now at the plate, Willy Adames. And a foul ball.
One and one.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
And here is Matt Chapman.
0-1.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Nice job behind the plate there.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Nope, that's inside.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Frelick ranging back. And it's out of here into the arcade section for a home run. And they jump out front. It's 2-1.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Not close with that one. 1-0. Ramos matched a homer in his last game. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1-1.
Hit in the air, left field. Chourio. 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Bryce Eldridge now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Well struck, right field. That's back there. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
So runner at second, 2 down. Bailey getting ready to hit. This one chopped to first. And that goes foul. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
That one not close. And it's 1-2. That's towards center. Mitchell going after it. He's got it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching San Francisco Giants baseball on the show NorCal. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Andrew Monasterio. On the ground to third. Chapman over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Next for Milwaukee, Oliver Dunn. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And that's down and away. One down, base is empty. In the air, left field, down the line, and a foul ball.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Yelich at the dish. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-1.
Swings and misses. 0-2 down.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And our score remains 2-1. Back here in San Francisco. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald. Foul ball there. Outside with a breaking ball. Swing and a ball popped up. Hoskins hauls it in for the out. And digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a ground ball. Done. Gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down. Here's Lamont Wade Jr. He's 0 for 1. In the air, left side. Chourio makes the play, and that is that. As we go to the top of the 4th. And now, Sal Frelick. That one fouled off.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And he takes it himself for the out. William Contreras will hit next. In there at the knees for a strike. On the ground. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Started to swing, held up.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
In the air, right side. And now maybe extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Take notes on that swing, kids. That was a really nice breaking ball on the low outside corner, and he did all you can do with that pitch. He dropped the barrel down to it, stayed inside it with his hands, and just slapped it hard the opposite way.
2-0. Ball 3.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Ortiz in the box now. Takes strike 1.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. You're dialed in. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Peralta back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And here is Matt Chapman. Went down on strikes his first time through. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Chapman with some impressive production lately. Swing and a miss.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
And there are 2 outs. Lawrence Butler now at the plate. He's already homered in this game. And that one is lifted in the air. Chourio has this one sized up. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Right through there for a strike. Monasterio, 27 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. And downstairs.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
That one the other way. Fitzgerald throws to first in time. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And stepping in is the speedy Oliver Dunn. And there's a ball.
Ball 1, no strikes.
One out, base is empty. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his back. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Just missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Ground ball right side. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
And he deals. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Back-to-back base hits. A chance now to take the lead. And at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Now here is William Contreras. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball.
And that is downstairs.
1 ball,
ball 1.
2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call.
You locked him up, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Giants just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
Now a screamer into the outfield, and that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 2nd inning.
Everything came together for him. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Bryce Eldridge. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Ramos aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Patrick Bailey digs in now. That one close. Ruled the ball. And that's ball one. And another ball.
No, he's really working him away, this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Line drive, caught.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
Fitzgerald at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2 strikes.
This one smoked out to left. Reaching for it and brings it in. Giants leave one. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Hoskins in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hoskins pushes it foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses, and that's ball one. Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. So up next, Jackson Chourio. He's already homered here in this one. And this is inside. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. On the corner at the knees for a strike. Ripped to first, caught.
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
And first offering is fouled off. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that's a foul ball. Here's the 0-2. On the outside corner, got him looking. Nothing. Well, we go bottom 6, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Fires over to Hoskins. One away, bottom of the 6th. In the air, out towards right center. Mitchell gets under it. makes the grab for the second out. Willie Adames stands in. 1 for 2. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Way inside.
Two, one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Hoskins. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Rodriguez. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Ortiz up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at 1 down low. Next offering is in for a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Monasterio. Swing and a miss.
The healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Swung on, looped into center. Makes the grab, 2 down. Oliver Dunn up now for the Brewers. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And that's through there for a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Score remains. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brian Hudson. Now Matt Chapman at the plate. The bullpen, Jose Alvarado up and loosening in the pen. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And now it's the Giants DH, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. One down, base is empty. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strikes. No pitch off the plate. Ball 2.
All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th.
The count is full.
Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
On the ground to 3rd. And that quickly 2 away. And up next for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down. Rodriguez back to work. Just off the inside edge.
Inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And a base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Next to hit, Sal Frelick. And that drops in for a strike.
If you're a base runner, you got it.
And now here is William Contreras. On the corner for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Runner on the go. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second, and that's 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Alvarado. So digging in, Bryce Eldridge. Ground ball to middle, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff dive.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
And now Patrick Bailey. And there's a strike.
0-1.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. Movement in the bullpen, Abner Uribe, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Ashby warming up as well. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
On to Hoskins.
He's out.
Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Fitzgerald, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
And the 0-2. Got him swinging. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And we're back. We go to the 9th. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Breaking ball misses down and away. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a slider misses down and away. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. And that is out of play. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the 9th. That one missed.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Here comes Eric Miller gets the call from the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
0-2 is the count. That's the ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 2-3-4. Back here at Oracle Park, stepping in, Jung-Hoo Lee. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell gets under it, and there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. Fought off foul. All tied up. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Outside, and it's 1-1. Swing and a grounder, foul first base side. One down, base is empty. Got him swinging for the K. Contreras down to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Willie Adames. 1 for 3. Popped up. Monasterio brings it in, and that's the inning. Offense held it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Joseph Ortiz. Right through there for a strike.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He gets there. Winning run at third with only 1 out. And now it's going to be Andrew Monasterio. In the air out to center, and it drops in. Runner from third in to score. And it's an RBI single, and they've got the lead in extra innings. 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Oliver Dunn. Right down to shoot. It's 0-1.
No, that's low.
Base hit. Throws to second.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. Let it get deep.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. So bases all loaded up. Next for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. There comes a skipper.
For the Giants, number 75.
Up and in, 1-0.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
So they're all loaded up. Next pitch is outside.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that.
Struck him out looking.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
Inside, just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Slowly on the ground to short. Adames slings it across. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. Welcome back. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Matt Chapman getting ready to hit. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, this situation with the runner on second, you've got to get him up to third. Think back up to middle or to right field.
So the tying run at second. That to right. And it's a foul ball.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
And ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score. Chapman on his way to third. Mitchell fires it in, and that holds the go-ahead run at third.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
And here is Lawrence Butler. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. Next pitch is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Towards first. It gets through. That's it. Across is the winning run. And the Giants walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win. Nobody.
And the final score.